must have the signature of insurate. A marine policy must be signed by or on behalf on the insurance, provide that in the case of a corporation, the corporate seal may be sufficient, but nothing in this section shall be construed as requiring the subscription of the corporation to be on the seal. The only signature required here is a signature of insurate. An assurate cannot sign the policy without a problem.
Okay. So, what did you get from that audio? You know, this is what the Ambazonian students, the English-speaking students at the university level are listening to. That was their teacher talking to them. And that is one of the reasons why they went in 2017 marching to say, bring us, we are an English-speaking population. We are 8 million. We have some of the most qualified citizens of ours in every specialty in the world. But because the French want to treat us as animals, that is what we get. That is what we get. That's a university lecturer talking to students who are Anglophones, what they call Anglophones. So let me play another one.
In the freight the value insurance in the freight insurance is the value is the gross amount of the freight at the list of assured plus the charge of insurance. What is the freight? The freight is the payment of transport. The transporter or ship owner or transporter or a carrier can insure a freight. When this freight is not paid in advance, for the voyage, he can insure it to be sure that at the end of voyage he will be paid.
All right, I'm sorry for putting you through this torture, but that is what our students in Ambazonia go through every day sitting in class when they go to school. I don't know how many people can endure this. You know, I made a video a few weeks ago and I told you my own experiences in that system. I was very happy to be admitted at the University of Yaoundé. But my disappointment started happening when I went to class and I sat in class and I felt like I was in some foreign country. And when I felt that way, I started asking a lot of questions. See, and when I say I felt like I was in a foreign country, was because our instructions were in French. I went to do law. Apart from my English law, everything else was in French. I was totally lost. And a situation where I would say people used to look at my papers or talk with me so that we come up with the answers, or I had confidence that I did not need to depend on other people to do well. I found myself looking at other people's papers, asking people what are they saying, and then after school I struggled to get notes in order to pass my exams. I was lost, like I said. Right now I don't know which is better. I don't know which is better. What you just listen to, or somebody talking to you in a totally foreign language. You know? But why does this have to happen? Why? Why? So, you know, when this video, when the audio first came to me, I listened to it. When it first came, there was no explanation to me. This was just sent, and I listened to it and like, it didn't make sense. So I forgot about it until the person sent me one again, and kind of explained. I'll read to you what the person explained. Okay, it says, these are the type of lectures we receive from Francophone lecturers imposed on us in the University of Bamenda. Are we a cursed generation? No one to intervene on our behalf? The parliamentarians cannot help us? If we organize any strikes, gendarmes will kill us. Can human rights groups help us? Can UNESCO assist? Can someone advise us on what to do? Why should this be allowed to happen to us? Why should this be allowed to happen to us? That's a very so that's what came later. Then I understood that what I was being confounded by was a lecturer passing on lectures to students. So that is why Ambazonian is at war today. I'll be happy to get a video or a sound clip like this one, showing what Francophone judges or civil law judges do in a common law court in Ambazonia, which is English speaking. I'm sure that will even be more exciting than this one, because when you explain law or when you're arguing a case, I think it's a little more complicated than just passing on information to children or to students.
Every type of this of the French policy have their function. In the policy of the thief, the quantity of good is and the route is determined at advance. In the policy to the fee, the quantity of good is not determined. The duration of the contract of the insurance is indefinite. For example, if I want to ship my good to China, I can use the policy on the trip. My good is 1 container. I will travel to Cameroon to China. That is a route and the quantity of goods. That is
You see, I've not yet understood the meaning of Kanlum. It's not entering, sir. I've not understood it well. Please, can you take it again, sir, please? You see, I've not yet understood the meaning of Kanlum. It's not entering, sir. I've not understood it well. Please, can you take it again, sir, please?
Yeah, that's the education we inherited at independence. Crazy. And let the rest of the world see what the United Nations and the British cooked for us in place of our independence. The reason why? Just because they wanted to punish us. Ambazonia was not part of Nigeria. The British wanted to make us part of Nigeria. We said no. And the British said, okay, if you do not want to be part of Nigeria, we are going to give your sovereignty to La République du Cameroun, to the French. And that is what they did. And that is all against the law. It's all against the League of Nations law, because when the British first took Ambazonia and made it part of Nigeria, the League of Nations came and said no. In fact, it was Woodrow Wilson who argued that no, all the German territories that were taken through war need to be made international territories. They are not colonies of these colonial masters. And so Ambazonia was separated and it became a mandated territory. When the UN took over, it became a trust territory because the mandate system was abolished and they introduced a trusteeship system. And under the trusteeship system, Article 76B said, develop these nations to become self-governing or independent nations. There was no other condition to it. But the British and the United Nations itself violated all these laws, all these pronouncements, all these charters, and buried us in what and offered to us what you just heard. And it's been going on for over 58 years, since 1961. That is why there is a war in Ambazonia today. And when people say go negotiate or you have to be part of that, to be part of what? To be part of this? Did God create us to get that? What do we need from them? What do we need from them? So Germany can break up into democratic Germany and communist Germany, and after how many decades they can come back and be Germany again. Scotland can be part of Great Britain for centuries and decide now that no, we don't want to be part of England anymore, and it's okay. Britain can be part of Britain can be part of the EU for how many decades, and suddenly it's like, no, we don't want to be part of it. It's okay. But Ambazonia will be taught in a country that is not even independent yet, speaking a different language, nothing in common. Does not want us to use our own resources to better ourselves, and they say no, you must be there. Ambazonians have said no, we will not be, and I think that's what is at the end. That is what is going to be.